I'm recording this on February 2nd, 2021, and we're rapidly approaching the 1 year anniversary of when most of the United States first went into an emergency over COVID 19. And I thought I'd talk about my experience of 1 year after other crises during my lifetime, most notably 9/11 and the financial crisis of 2008. So I was going to college part-time, actually, even though I was only 14 years old when 9/11 happened. And a year later, now I was going to college full-time. And some of my memories from the fall of 2002, a year after 9/11, I was watching Kelly Clarkson compete on American Idol. She later went on to compete in World Idol against 10 other idols from around the world. And she got second place, I think. There was a World Cup in 2002, and I got a big fear of flying after 9/11. And my family and I traveled to Taiwan, but I had a major meltdown getting on the flight, if I remember correctly, to the point that I almost didn't make it onto the plane. I had a major meltdown. But at least we were able to fly. At least the airports were relatively normal, right? I remember planes started to get much more crowded. Before 9/11, a lot of times we would fly to Taiwan and there'd be a lot of empty seats on the planes. But after 9/11, they cut back on a number of flights and planes were a lot more crowded. That probably didn't help me with my fear of flying either. And obviously, this time around, people have to social distance on the flight, so it's the other way around. But so a year after 9/11, we were getting on with our lives, right? People were competing in American Idol, people were flying, sports were going on. Obviously, security was probably more tight for people watching the World Cup, right? But life was going on. Now, the financial crisis of 2008, 2009, a year after that, let me think. In 2010, we had we definitely had sporting events. I remember I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the Steelers played the Super Bowl of I think 2010, and they won. I distinctly remember this one play where there was a touchdown after 100 yards or so. I got to look that up. I was disappointed because I didn't want the Steelers to win. I had a friend who bet a lot of money on the Steelers, and I wanted him to lose because I wanted to discourage him from ever gambling again, because that's all he did. I remember in the 2000s, online poker was all the rage. And I felt like I lost my friend because all he wanted to do was gamble. He lost all his other interests. I just felt like I lost a friend. And so I wanted him to lose on the Super Bowl bet. And I remember how badly my heart sank when the Steelers scored that one touchdown, that one really impossible touchdown. And Obamacare was signed in the spring of 2010, if I remember correctly. My biggest memory, this is a personal memory, I was dating a girl who was just taking advantage of me, and I almost dropped out of school. But after I broke up with her, I realized I didn't have a girl to take to an event, and I didn't know what to do. And I went to the event alone, and I had the best time of my life. And to this day, I still love going out by myself. Even though I have a girlfriend now, I would say at least half the time I go out, it's by myself. And I feel like I'm sometimes when I'm dating and I still go out by myself, I almost feel like I'm cheating on the girl. Or when I go out with the girl, I feel like I'm cheating on myself. I really do sometimes. Okay, so those were two times when we were like a year away from a crisis. And you can see life went on, right? I went on my first solo sexual date. We were watching the Steelers. My friend was betting money on it. And hopefully this time around we'll have fun times like that again. Thanks for watching.